Welcome back to Casual Bias Rugby. As you know, the squad's getting announced tomorrow for the Springboks to take on England. And I have absolutely no idea what we are going to pick. Now, as you know, I usually do this predicted lineups and those type of things. But I've decided I'm going to throw all types of logic out of the window. And I'm going to combine like a predicted with what I want to see. There will be no rugby knowledge. I just think this would be a fun team. I don't even know what the point is of this video. But I'm going to try my best, right? Because it just feels so unpredictable. Because it's like, to start Willie, not to start Willie, to start Anakom, not to play Anakom, whatever. To play Marnie, not to play Marnie. I just don't know. I just don't know. So let's run through it. Okay? Before we get into it, please do remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I do appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for all the fan reviews and all the fan previews for the rounds. There'll be one either coming out tonight or tomorrow during the day. So keep your eye on that because you guys love that. So we got another one. We're filming it a bit later. But yeah, let's do this predicted lineup. I don't even know what to call it. I made one with Brett yesterday on Savage Unscripted. I made one on my TikTok, and I've changed it from both of them. Both of them were different, and I've changed it again. That just tells you, like, it's so unpredictable at the moment. But anyway, let's do it. Starting off in the 1-2-3, I'm staying consistent with it. Oxenche, Bongi Manambi, and Thomas du Toit. Same as we had against not France. Same as we had against Scotland. I don't expect to see any changes there. No, not in the starting lineup. If there was a change, it will be. We'll get onto the bench in a second. In that 4 and 5, now obviously Ibn Etzebeth takes that 4 jersey, but the 5, Brett yesterday told me that he doesn't think Franco Mostert will be fit to play. Now I've got Franco Mostert in that 5 jersey, but whatever happens with Franco, I don't think RG Snyman starts. So if I've got Franco here in the lineup, as you can see. I've got Franco Mostert there. But I've got a feeling that if he doesn't start, we're gonna see Pieter-Steph du Toit go into that 5 jersey. Well, better known as Pieter-Steph to tackle. Which obviously makes it interesting going into the Lucies as well, which obviously affects the bench. But I'm going with Franco Mostert. But if Franco Mostert is injured, that's Pieter-Steph to tackle's position. That's what I'm going with. 6 captain rugby, captain South Africa, captain Siya Kolisi. He takes that 6 jersey. Pretty obvious. 7, I've got Pieter-Steph to tackle. But if Pieter-Steph was to go to that 5, I'm going with Elrich Louw to take that 7 jersey. I've got a slight feeling, even if Franco Mostert is fit, we might see Pieter-Steph to tackle taking that 5 jersey and Elrich Louw going into that 7 jersey. Possibly. I don't know. I'll keep it to the basics because I do go a bit wild. So let's just keep that to the basics, and then Jasper Wiese takes that 8 jersey. He'll be ready for that one. Obviously, he's playing against these Prem boys. Yeah, so he'll be hungry to play in England, to play against the English boys. 9-10 combo. Now, it's a bit wild. So you can kind of see what I'm doing, because obviously you can see the lineup. But I've got Grant Williams to actually start the game. And I've got Marnie Libbok there as well. I just think playing against England, he'll probably want his redemption for that semi-final. And I just feel like the way that he played against Argentina in that final game of the Rugby Championship, how can you not play him? Like, you have to play him. And if you're going to play Marnie, in my opinion, not really that reliable with the boot. So you wouldn't play him from the bench to kind of save you the game. But he can create some scintillating magic. I think the English defense is all over the place. They were leaking missed tackles. I think after 50 minutes, they had like 30 missed tackles against Australia, which was absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going with Marnie because he can unlock the defense. I really like his creativity. I was impressed by Pollard. Pollard has really stepped up his game. Kind of gone back to the prime Pollard that we all know. He's carrying the ball hard. The cross kicks are a bit more on point. You can see the running rugby intent from Pollard, which is obviously great to see. I just think Marnie does it a bit better, you know. And there's nothing wrong with starting Pollard. I just feel like this is Marnie's game. That's just my opinion, though. But But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we see Pollard start. Like zero surprises there, and I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. It's just me. Maybe I'm a bit biased when it comes to Manie. I do like Manie a lot, so I would start Manie. Going into that 12-13 combination, obviously I would have Damian Dialenda. I say he's the best inside centre for the past 10 years, right? After Maanonu, he is the best. Thing is, just like the interviews that I've seen, and there's a couple of articles that have come out where Andre Esterhuizen has said he's looking forward to run down on Marcus Smith instead of running alongside him, which kind of points to the fact that he might be starting. That's why I've got him here. I would go Damian Dialenda. Andre Esterhuizen had a great game. Like, it would be harsh to drop him, but that 12 jersey isn't even his jersey. So it would be harsh, but it's not harsh at all because Dialenda hasn't done anything to be dropped in the first place. I'm going with Andre Esterhuizen to start this game. I love Dialenda. I would pick Dialenda, but Andre Esterhuizen had a great game, and I think with him, he's played all these years in England. Maybe this is his opportunity. Maybe he gets the chance to run down on Marcus Smith as well. I don't know. It would be an interesting one. As I told you guys, I'm just going crazy. There's no rugby logic in here. This is just like the most spaghetti thing. It's a trifle. It's like a trifle pudding. We just throw shit together and hope it works. Jesse Creel in that 13 jersey. We said we wanted to test combinations. So I mean, this is the ultimate testing your combinations team that I've got out there. Jesse Creel takes that 13 jersey. Yeah, so no Lucanio this time. I've got Kirkley Arendse and Cheslin Colby. I think that's pretty secure. Those two will play. And then the 15, that was tough. Willie to put him on 99 caps or Apelile Fassi. I've gone with Fassi. He didn't play the first game. It's England. It will probably be raining and cold. And then who do you want under the eyeball? Probably one of the most secure hands in world rugby, Apelile Fassi. He didn't play the previous game because I guess they probably rested him for this one specifically. So I'm fine with Fassi starting. I actually think he's the better one for this game. But this bench is going to be very interesting. I know I've got Malcolm Marx, Gerard Steenekamp and Vincent Koch. But Brett spoke about something, and I've seen a lot of people call for it, that they want to see Wilco low. Koch can play both sides. I would not be surprised if they say, okay, well, Steenekamp, your position is not fixed. Because he's been great at the scrum, but I mean, he does still need to fix up a bit on his overall game. I would not be surprised if we go Malcolm Marx, Vincent Koch and Wilco low. Oh my goodness. I would not be surprised with it, because Vincent Koch can play loose head and tight head. I would actually like to see it. I would like to see it. Because we all know Wilco Louw is not getting a shout when it comes to getting in over Vincent Koch. He's not getting a shout getting in over Thomas de Toy, and he's probably not getting a shout of getting in over Frans Malherbe. But that position of Gerard Steenekamp, I wouldn't say is fixed just yet. So it will be very, very interesting to see that, because Wilco Louw has been insane with the Bulls. He does deserve an opportunity to play, and I think this might be a great game to get him in. I do believe he will play against Wales as well, so I don't know. But that will be interesting with the bench. But I'll stick with Steenekamp, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do something crazy like that. Next up, R.G. Snyman, the lock replacement. As I said, I don't think he will ever start. The role is from the bench. It's the same as Malcolm Marx and Vincent Koch, for instance, Kwagga Smith, just from the bench. Now, as you can see, I've gone with the 6-2. I've got the two Bulls boys on the bench. I'm going with Elrich Louw and Cameron Hanekom. So no Kwagga Smith. Kwagga Smith didn't have a great game. But I think with Rassie, as we said yesterday on the Saffers Unscripted podcast, with Rassie coming out yesterday and say, not yesterday, he's come out and said he's not that pity and he won't play, let Hanekom make his debut to throw it in the face of the Welsh. Maybe he plays from the bench. And I think the comforting feeling of bringing him on with Elrich Louw, his teammate at the Bulls, could be great. So that would be absolutely scintillating. Imagine that. But now I'm also thinking, like, if Franco doesn't play and Pieter Steff goes into that 5 jersey, as I mentioned earlier, Elrich Louw starts in that 7 jersey, maybe we go 5-3. Because I don't have a scrum half on the bench. And we heard it in the World Cup final. We didn't have a scrum half on the bench there either. Colby might take that 9 jersey for a little while, or Grant just plays the full 80. I wouldn't be opposed to either one of the two. If I think the plan A would be Grant plays the full 80, and if something had to happen to him, we can always slot in with Colby taking it. But my two boys on the bench is a charity. It's Andre Pollard and then Willie Leroux to get him onto 99, which means that he can play against Wales to make it 100. Because I don't think they'll, even though you can have 100 at home, I don't think they'll wait until June next year to do that. That is crazy to wait for the one game. I think he gets his 100th cap in Wales. I do have Pollard on the bench. Obviously, he brings you that security and he can see the game through. And obviously, just a reliable player. I think Pollard's place is that number 22 or number 23 jersey. Even when Sasha's back, I don't think Marnie will play when Sasha's back. I think Sasha is probably the future 10. But I do believe Pollard will always be on the bench. Let me know what you guys think about it, because obviously that Hanekom and Elrich Louw shout, I just want to see Hanekom. That's the thing, right? This is just a craziness lineup. This is not, as I said, this is not based on anything. I don't have any inside info or whatever. I just think this could be ultimately fun. You can test some combinations if you really want to test what it's like to go without an extra scrum off, and you want to test Colby there, like we would have done in the World Cup final. You can do it this time. Also giving a couple of guys opportunity. You're testing some of the combinations with Andre Esterhuizen and Jesse Creel together this time. You're getting Cameron Hanekom the feel of international rugby, but also like keeping him in there with the strongest boys instead of a full rotation. Yeah, and I really do like the Volko Low shouts coming in. Let me know what you guys think. Tell me, give me your full 23. I want to see what you guys think about it, because it's just a bit of chaos. I like a bit of chaos. Yeah, so don't take this too seriously. This was just a fun thing that I did. Usually I take it a bit more serious and actually predict what's going to happen, but this is trying to predict the unpredictable at the moment. Anyway, please do remember to like and subscribe. I do appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys either tonight or tomorrow, as I said, with the fan forum. Thank you. Bye.